Spring 22 is here and we are hitting the road. We have places to go, people to see, songs to sing, and tours to give. We definitely don't have time for this.
I'm really tired of
There's no wind here.
But we've got a mission to reach Alaska, and we're not letting anything stop us from reaching the first stop on our route.
Is the universe trying to tell us to not go to Alaska? Is that what's going on here?
It feels so good to be on the road again. We needed that 6-month break in Cape Cod to work through a whole lot of backlog after our journey across the United States and Baja, Mexico. Now that the spring is here though, our itchy feet are ready to travel again. Our goal is Alaska, and we have high hopes that we'll make it. But in a life of travel, you never quite know what could happen down the road. The best you can do is make a goal, shoot for it without fear, and see what happens. Luckily, we're taking baby steps. Today, we're not trying to make it to Alaska. We've just got to get Bobby Bus to the mechanic for her post-hibernation checkup.
Bobby and I are finally back on the road. Cora is still at Scraggy House. She's making sure that the house is clean. Yesterday, I drove about 20 miles to get closer to a mechanic shop, where actually this morning I'm about to take Bobby for an oil change and for a full inspection. So hopefully everything is fine. We'll know in a couple of hours what's going on with Bobby and her conditions for the road. Bobby just came out of the shop with new oil and it's ready for the road. Everything looked good. Tire pressure were checked. Everything got greased up. The brakes were readjusted. And we only had two very minor leaks that were like O-rings that needed to be replaced. And now Bobby's ready for the road. That part was recalled because it kept breaking. This little piece of metal was $212.
Good morning. It is my first morning back in the bus, and it feels so good. It's the morning time. Got morning coffee. And José Luis is making a delicious breakfast. What you making, bacon?
Not too fancy, something quick so we can get on the road really fast. Because it's raining and it's gonna take a while to get there. So just some scrambled eggs and rice.
Nothing quick, he says. It's like a full breakfast.
Rice was already made. I'm just heating it up.
And then we take off for MDI. This is really exciting for me to be able to show Mr. José Luis where I went to school, where I called home for 4 years. This has been kind of a fantasy I've played out in my head for a long time. So here's to living the fantasies.
Bobby seems to be running well after her doctor's visit. We weren't sure how the engine would like 6 months without being turned on once, but it seems to be doing well, and so we're really grateful for that. It hasn't always been this way for us. If you've been with us on this journey for a while, you'll know that this engine has given us a lot of trouble, and so we are really hoping that we don't have a lot of engine trouble this year. In fact, we're banking on it. Now that the bus is ready, there's not a moment to lose. We're on our way to Mount Desert Island in the state of Maine. This is where I went to college many years ago. I can't believe it's been so long since I've been back here. My time at College of the Atlantic was one of the best times of my life. I grew so much and I learned so much, and already it feels like a lifetime ago.
I just passed over the bridge, the same bridge that I remember driving over when I left 12 years ago. I remember driving over that bridge and saying like, goodbye, Maine. Things never shifted around for me to come back here. And now here it is, and here's the opportunity, and I'm back. And it's really cool. It's cool to be back.
Well, our hopes for the engine didn't last long. Yesterday, something really bad happened. The bus shut off in an intersection without warning. We're hoping that maybe the battery terminals just need to be cleaned after the long winter. Never a dull moment, right?
Always something to do. That's bus life. There's always something to do.
I think our Bobby bus has given us like 5 minutes of worry-free time. So it turns red when it detects acid.
Yeah. That's pink.
Oh boy. I'm getting really tired of this. Just can't catch a break with this bus. Always something.
Hi. I have a international DT 466E engine that has the warn engine light on, and I was wondering if I can bring it in to get it diagnosed on the coast. Is it tomorrow good or maybe Monday? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. So you guys cannot look at it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to check on you guys on Monday. Maybe you have an opening and maybe I can just bring it in. All right, thank you. Bye. He said that they're busy today and tomorrow, and he doesn't know about Monday.
Okay.
So I'm thinking on the way out, we just stop or we contact other places.
Yep. And hopefully she gets us to COA. And then back here. It's only half an hour, but it's a 2-lane road. If there's any issue. Christ on a cracker. I'm tired of it. Yay! Okay, so it is time to go see my school. I've been dreaming about this for a while.
Yeah.
So we've got to fill up this beast. She's on empty, and we are going to fill it up for the first time during the great diesel gas fuel price explosion of 2022. So,
But anyway, let's forget about that and let's stay excited to see your college.
yeah, off we go.
All right. All right, it's going. Let's see how much it's gonna take. It's gonna be around 280. That's my calculation to fill it up.
That's your guess? My guess is 312.
312?
Yeah.
I said 280.
What do we get if we win?
An empty wallet. There's no win. There's no win here. What are you talking about? This is a lose-lose. My wallet is gonna get really skinny. That's what's gonna win.
All right. Okay, so it's gonna stop at 200, I bet. Not gonna let us put more, yeah. So now we have to swipe the card again. Holy cow, Luis. It's gonna be like almost $400.
All right.
Wow, you were right. So 18 more gallons it took. Yes, please. It just cost $309 to fill up the bus. Hey, I was right. I was only $3 off.
Yeah, you were closer.
Well, sign of the times. You gotta do what you gotta do. So the island that we're coming to is called Mount Desert Island. And the park is Acadia National Park.
Yeah, I saw that.
in the town of Bar Harbor. Okay, so this is the bridge.
I can see that.
Just so you know, you're about to experience 3 days of really annoying information.
Can't wait to hear all that information.
I love you.
Love you too.
Welcome to Mount Desert Island.
That's beautiful.
You ain't seen nothing yet. How's that engine light doing?
It's running fine. I mean, it's been running fine. It's just when the light comes in that it sends a signal to the computer.
Is the light on right now?
No, it went off a long time ago.
Awesome. May it stay off. Bobby Bus needs to stop being such a drama queen. She needs to give us a break, especially with what we're about to do. The diesel alone is gonna be, don't even want to think about it. If we don't do Alaska this summer, we can't do it at all. First, we missed Alaska because of the summer, ran out, and the bus wasn't done, and then we missed it because of the pandemic. 2 summers in a row we missed it because the border was closed, you know. And now this summer, borders are open, and diesel is $7 a gallon. It's like, oh, makes you think. Is the universe trying to tell us to not go to Alaska? Is that what's going on here? Who knows? We're still very gosh darn blessed, so can't really complain too hard. Just kind of gotta laugh and roll with it.
I follow you. You can see some people turning their heads towards the bus already.
This might be tricky. Just set to park in the north lot. Stop a second.
Am I getting back on the road? No.
So you're gonna turn right here?
We made it. Here she is, tucked away at COA. We just got her parked. Always a little bit of a thing. And now, Mr. Jose is cooking. Hey,
Hi.
welcome to COA.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Can't wait to go around campus and check it out.
Yep.
But so far, it looks really beautiful.
Yeah. Now food.
Cora's taking me on a tour of her college.
Welcome to COA. This is super exciting. This here is the community garden. I had a plot here one summer when I was working in town. I had a little plot for growing veggies. I was horrible at it, so it definitely was not worth all the work. But I still tried. This is a ceramic studio. I never did ceramics. It was one class I wish I had always done, but I never did it, and I regret that.
What about this building right here?
That's where the Buildings and Grounds headquartered.
You got some really nice art on the entrance.
Yeah, right? This building is where I did animation and puppetry. Animation ended up being just like an awesome class that gave me a whole different new realm of art to explore. I used the skills in animation that I gained here all the time with Art With Area, doing all the motion graphics for our videos. So this building didn't exist when I was here. This was all just a big lawn. I guess it's called the Center for Human Ecology.
It's a beautiful building.
It is. A lot happens in 12 years. That's the island that we would swim to.
Oh, that's a long swim.
Yeah, I told you.
Where do you usually start it
I'll
swimming?
show you. We'll go down to the dock. You know what these are called, love?
Nope.
So this is the fern before it unfolds. This is called fiddlehead.
Wow.
This is really cool. Somebody made a project out of this. It's pretty cool. God. I went to a really beautiful place to study, man.
So what time of year you guys will go on that swim?
When school started, which was September.
So the water is always cold.
Oh yeah, and even in the summer it's cold. So the water in the Gulf of Maine is fed from the Labrador Current, which comes down from the Arctic. It's cold. It's never balmy, ever. It's always cold Arctic water. So this is called Frenchman Bay, and then it goes out into the Gulf of Maine.
So how long will the swim take?
Depends on the person.
So this is where you guys will start the swim?
Yeah, we would jump off the end there. That top part goes down and then to like a platform on the water, and everybody would get on the platform to the point even the end of the platform from the weight of all the people would start to kind of go into the water, and then we'd say like go, boom, and we'd have to swim to that island. Some people swim back. The people usually who have like wetsuits on. I didn't. I was in a swimsuit. So I didn't make it that far. In case you are curious, so College of the Atlantic, or COA, is a truly unique school. It has 350 students, yes, 350 total, 35 faculty, and 70 staff members. The most unique thing about COA is that everyone graduates with the same major, human ecology, but nobody's major ever looks the same. Human ecology, it's an exploration of the relationships between humans and their natural, cultural, and built environments. So each student works closely with their advisor to craft their own educational path, studying what excites them the most and exploring the connections between disciplines. For me, I studied the connections between economics, political theory, and trade policy, reinforced by a deep dive into the study of the Spanish language, which turned out pretty well for me. Combined with my academic research in Mexico and Ghana, my entire time at COA was a pretty profound experience. This is one of the reasons I'm so interested in the field of education today. Remember the building I told you about that looks like a castle?
Yes.
That's it.
It's beautiful.
It's called turrets.
Really nice building.
It's really cool inside too. This was like a summer cottage for a wealthy family that lived here, and I think it was like a gift to somebody's mom or sister or wife or something like that.
Do you know what year it was built?
No. But this is from the era of like Mount Desert Island being like the playground for the wealthy of the wealthiest from Boston and New York, like the Astors and the Rockefellers, and they all had their summer cottages here. This was one of them.
Just a tiny home.
It's a little tiny home, you know.
How should you call it? It's a tiny castle.
Tiny castle.
Yeah.
It's a really cool little building. It's got definitely that feel of like an old building. Lots of stories. This is where I studied econometrics. And in that classroom over there, I studied international economic development. Upstairs, I studied macroeconomics. I mean, you can see the classroom sizes are always really small. You get to know your professors really well. You can have really like deep, impactful conversations and questions. And it's just a really beautiful way to learn. This is so cool to be here. The cool thing about this school is that it's just like You just really feel like you're at home. It's your home for 4 years. This building that we're coming up to was kind of like a headquarters for me because it's the International Studies building. This is where I did all my Spanish classes.
Cool.
Yeah.
What is this building? That's so huge.
Yeah, so this is the admissions office, the library, the take a break, which is the cafeteria / cafe. Look at you.
I'm hungry. Looks good.
Can you believe this is like college cafeteria food?
Very amazing. And it's very affordable.
Yeah.
It's a good price.
Yeah.
Good food. Good price.
Yeah.
What else can you want?
Exactly. So when I was a student here at COA, this is where I learned how to record. I was lucky enough to have a mentor who volunteered his time and just provided the space and time for me to learn how to use Pro Tools and to really dig into audio engineering. When I was here, we just had a room in the basement next to the elevator shaft. You know, we kind of made do for a long time, and Zach really went above and beyond to give so much of himself for the students who were interested in it like me. And it made me so happy to find out that eventually there's a studio. There's an actual studio. And we get to go see it. What?
Nice.
This is what we needed.
Yep. So Jonathan teaches in here. I teach in there. So we have 16 simultaneous ins. Right here, we have a headphone amp. We have splitters so everybody can get a headphone mix. And the idea is to teach people how to record and then let them go off and do it on their own, right? So it's a great teaching tool. I'll show you the other room.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yes, we have it set up so that all of COA gear is in that case and it's open and available for anyone. It was almost like two worlds before, you know, because some was Coop's and some was mine. I probably have the mics that you recorded with in here.
So cool.
Was it those?
Well, this was for some of the guitar work. I remember some of the
And
guitar work. And I learned how to do XY.
was it these?
This, yeah,
Yeah.
it was these ones. Turn the World was recorded basically with these.
Think about it. These mics are the mics that I've brought in for students to use for like 17 years. And they've probably recorded 20 musicians' first albums. It's such
Isn't
a
that
great
awesome?
idea, yeah.
I wouldn't have the skills that I have. I wouldn't have the capacity if you hadn't have taken that time.
It's fun. I love doing it.
So thank you. Just so cool.
Isn't it?
I mean, if you could
Incredible.
see the room, babe, that that I used. It was just like an old, it was just the basement. It was not this space.
You know what? I mean, if you really want to get some footage, we can go down there.
Do you have time?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's
That'd
check
be
it
cool
out.
To see that. Old time sake.
For old time's sake.
You gotta see the room. This is it. So we had a couple of we had monitors right here, a old computer there. I had a sleeping bag stuffed in that closet there, a sleeping mat as well, and I would sleep right here. It had to be in the middle of the night because that was the only time nobody was there, nobody was using the elevator, nobody was coming from the free box, and Brent and Howdy would come bring me candy. It'd be like for energy. I was like, thank you. 1 week 10, I grabbed a bunch of friends and brought them down here. They sang that part to a song. Yep. I can't believe how far the recording facilities have come, and I'm so inspired by what Zach has made happen here. It goes to show how much impact one passionate person can have on so many. Seriously, it's amazing.
Cora is out there getting ready for a concert right at her alma mater, College of the Atlantic. She's doing the sound testing right now. I'm gonna go see how she's doing. How you doing there, love?
Can you tell me when you start hearing guitar coming through? I see faith, faith like a distant star, oh, settling, settling in my heart. And we shine through the night. We shine through the night. We shine. I think it was my third year. I wrote the song one night, and it was a couple days later. There was a show of some sort. I don't remember, a talent show or something. And when I played that, I remember you were like, "That's my song too." I am taller, my mind and body fuller, but the dream etched within me still the same. But I'm not solid like the valley left forever. I have no roots like the trees that still remain. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away, lovely hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Whenever we visit a community, and especially when we visit schools, we love to open up the bus for tours. We love sharing the bus and letting people see inside because we know it can be so inspiring and a thought-provoking experience to see such a different way of living. There are like hidden instruments everywhere in this room. Any guesses how many instruments?
I'm gonna go 11.
Wow, well done.
That's
Right
it?
on the dot. 11. Yep. And the chair, which is
Oh my God.
Oh wow, this is very nice.
I don't know, I thought what you guys were talking about was like the ownership and the murals, and it's not like an artist coming in and putting something and leaving, but like doing something with the community. I think that's really amazing.
The community is beautiful, you know, when you're sharing. I think what you guys have in this college is a good example of community.
I'm just so grateful it worked out that we could bring the Art with Ariette route here to COA. I'm grateful I can share this piece of my past with José Luis, and I also just feel like everything is coming full circle. This place helped shape who I am. It gave me skills and knowledge that I've used out here in the world, creating a life path that I am enjoying so much. I hope our little visit maybe sparks an idea, plants a seed in this next generation of COAers. Maybe they'll see something in this project or in this space that connects and resonates, and maybe impacts their path in some way. Wouldn't that be just the coolest thing? Next time on Art with Ariette. Get ready to explore one of the most beautiful islands you have ever seen. Mount Desert Island is world famous, and for a good reason. We're going out to explore, and we're bringing you along with us. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a like.
Subscribe to our channel.
Send us a comment below, and for exclusive content and a behind-the-scenes view of the Art with Ariette journey,
Join us on Patreon.
see you over on Patreon.